The question I'm supposed to be answering is, what is my least favorite American city? This is kind of a tough question because of all the American cities that I've visited and have been able to spend time in or very close to, none of them were cities that I hated. Basically, I'm looking at the best of the best. The contenders are Boulder, Colorado, Kansas City, and I'm using Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas combined, Riverside, California, San Francisco, and Berkeley. Boulder, Colorado is situated close to the mountains. Beautiful view of the mountains. It's rarely an overcast day in Colorado, so you have lots of days where you can see forever, it feels like. Lots of sunshine. It's kind of a dry area, which is nice as well, so you don't have to worry about a lot of rain. And I like the fact that Boulder is kind of a small university city. Kansas City is a beautiful area. I like the fact that there's enough moisture there that it feels like it's green all the time. Kansas City has a lot of history in it and a lot of culture. That makes it a pretty exciting area. Riverside, California is kind of a neat area. Tremendous history. There are, I believe, 3 universities I can think of right offhand, so it's kind of a university city. I really fell in love with Riverside, California a number of years ago. San Francisco has so many touristy areas. They're not just fun to visit once, but you want to go back to them over and over and over again. I love the fact you're so close to the ocean. I really appreciate the climate in San Francisco. It doesn't seem to get very hot during the summer. Berkeley, California is just kind of right across the bay from San Francisco. What I like about Berkeley is it's a college-type town. You have a major university there, University of California at Berkeley. You have a number of small colleges and graduate schools, just very much an educational center. And I like the fact that in Berkeley there are some hills and some steep ones, but it's not quite as bad as what it is in San Francisco. Seems like you can get around if you're walking or riding a bicycle a little bit easier because you don't have quite as many steep hills to cope with. The decision is really tough because there's so many good options. I'm choosing to weed out a few, and I'll explain why. I'm going to eliminate Riverside, California, because it can be a bit smoggy and very hot during the summer. The air pollution is kind of the big one for me with Riverside, California. As much as I like Kansas City, I'm going to check it off the list and eliminate it because of the fact that it is so hot and humid during the summertime. Boulder, Colorado is such a progressive city and it's so beautiful. It's very difficult to strike it off my list, but I think I will because of the fact that sometimes it can get some really pretty strong storms in there because it's so close to the mountains. The 2 finalists then are San Francisco with its incredible personality and zest for life, and Berkeley. And I think I'm going to give the nod to Berkeley. I like the fact that it's a little bit more accessible for bicyclists and people on foot. I also like the fact that it has so many post-secondary institutions and that it feels young and vibrant. If I had the money to live in any of those cities, I would definitely live in Berkeley. If my budget was very, very modest, then I would choose Kansas City. I think it would be the cheapest of all of those to live in, and Kansas City would certainly be a very nice choice.